You're watching the Weiss channel. Today we're going to solve quadratic equations by factoring. All right, so for example, you have x squared minus 25x plus 58 equals negative 10x plus 8. To do these problems, you have to have the right side of the equation equal to 0. So we have to get rid of the negative 10x and the plus 8. To get rid of negative 10x, I'm going to plus 10x. So I'm going to plus 10x here. To get rid of plus 8, I'm going to minus 8. So I'm going to minus 8 here. When I do that, I get x squared minus 15x plus 50 equals 0. Now we're going to factor. What times what makes x squared? X times x. What times what makes positive 50 that added together makes negative 15? Well, negative 10 times negative 5. Negative 10 times negative 5 makes positive 50 and added together makes negative 15. So now we have x minus 10 equals 0 and x minus 5 equals 0. You split them up. Okay? So add 10 to both sides, you get x equals 10. Add 5 to both sides, you get x equals 5. Which hopefully makes sense because if you put 10 in for x, you get 10 minus 10 is 0. 10 minus 5 is 5, but 0 times 5 equals 0, right? If you put 5 in for x, 5 minus 10 is negative 5. But 5 minus 5 is 0, so negative 5 times 0 is also 0. So you have two answers. Now, because you have two answers, on Delta Math, you have to click on this little thing that says additional solution. So it'll go from having one box to two boxes, okay? So you have to click on additional solution to get a second box. The first box here, you'd put just 10. In the second box, you'd put 5. Okay. X squared minus 16x plus 38 equals negative 3x minus 2. We are going to add 3x to both sides. We're going to add 2 to both sides. Okay. So we will get x squared minus 13x plus 40 equals 0. X times x equals x squared. What times what equals 40 that added together equals negative 13? Negative 8, negative 5. So I invite you to go ahead and skip the rest, because if x minus 8 equals 0, you're going to get x equals positive 8. If x minus 5 equals 0, you're just going to get x equals 5. Okay? X squared minus 9x plus 13 equals 2x plus 3. We're going to minus 2x to both sides and minus 3 to both sides, giving us x squared minus 11x plus 10 equals 0. You get x minus 10 times x minus 1, so x equals 10 and x equals 1. Again, don't forget to click additional solution on Delta Math. Okay, here's a different type of problem that you're going to see. You have x squared plus 3x minus 68 equals 3x minus 4. You're still going to go ahead and minus 3x to both sides and add 4 to both sides, giving you x squared minus 64 equals 0, right? Because the 3x's here drop out. So now it's just x plus 8 times x minus 8 equals 0. So x equals negative 8 and positive 8. Okay. Here's another type of problem you're going to see. X squared plus 5x minus 3 equals negative 4x minus 3. We're going to still add 4x plus 3 to both sides. Okay. And you get x squared plus 9x equals 0 because these 3's drop out. Okay. So in this case, you have an x that's common to both x squared and 9x. So you pull out x, and you're left with x plus 9 equals 0. So now you have x equals 0, and x plus 9 equals 0, giving us x equals 0 and x equals negative 9. You're also going to see this situation. X squared minus 60 equals 4x. You minus 4x to both sides, but there's no x term. So you just throw it in now. Now you have x squared minus 4x minus 60 equals 0. And you go ahead and factor x minus 10 times x plus 6. X equals 10, x equals negative 6. You've been watching the Weiss channel.